Strike, and we are back from New York Toy Fair, and I may do a full recap thing on the vlog channel. I got a little bit of good vlog footage. It was pretty exciting, and I've got a lot of opinions after Toy Fair. But you gotta be careful about opinions, because it's 2018. Anyway, this is the second thing that was sent to me from Lightake, and I've been meaning to do a review on it, and I'm trying a new hybrid style review. So we're gonna start inside here with the super fun unboxing segment of the anti-personnel Claymore Mine. And then we're gonna head outside, we're gonna fire up the POV because you guys seem to miss that a little bit, and we'll get some GoPro footage of it actually functioning. Now, that should be an overall shorter review than when we did the Granadas, but it will be comprehensive, I'm sure. So the only thing that I want to mention is that it did come with this doohickey. This is a 1S LiPo charger. It might not have been an actual LiPo battery, but there's a battery in here. I pre-charged it. So inside, other than that cable, you're going to get money shit. You guys can tell I was working on a bunch of projects, which is why there's like a Rapid Strike trigger and Rapid Strike garbage over here. There's a lot of stuff. I'll pin the first comment that can tell me what this part is from, and now that I've told you all of that, it probably gives you a pretty good idea of what I was working on. So luckily we have these great instructions that are in Chinese. Awesome. Alright, Lightake, I do not speak Chinese, nor can I read it. However, this does look pretty stupid proof. So this was clearly designed with Airsoft in mind. Did a screw just fall out of this? Wow, so build quality aside, this was designed with Airsoft in mind, which is why they're talking about loading up Airsoft BBs in the back end. But how it's going to work is you're going to plant your Claymore in whatever way you see fit. What are these legs even for? Alright, so step one, Chinese. This is going to be great, guys. Alright, so this appears to be some sort of key or mechanism. God, I don't want this to whack me in the face. Front toward enemy. You guys can be the enemy for this test. Alright, so the key comes out, and then I assume that primes it. And well, shoot, now what? Pull this. Ah, I did it. Alright, so the instructions are unclear, but it appears that we're bungeeing out whatever we put in here. So obviously rival rounds are a good pick for this. There's an entire loading mechanism here for opening this up and sneaking BBs into it once it's primed. But again, we are not using this for Airsoft. We are going to be using this for Nerf purposes. So we're going to need a few rival rounds. Let's just see how well it's going to function if we take 3 and press them in there. It's the only impressing I'm going to do all day. And is it closed? What's it going to take? There's some sort of catch mechanism built into this. I can tell you already that this is not going to be the most practical for Nerf applications, just because fitting any amount of things in here is proving difficult. Alright, so we've got forward towards enemy. Hilariously on the back there's like this belt buckle here, so before we do like a full demo, these just splay out all sorts of ways. Done. Could also attach it McCree style, have the world's best belt buckle. It would look a lot like that. That's not compensating for anything. Alright, so the key is out. This battery is not installed yet, so we've got to find the port that the battery goes in. Looks to be a Phillips head here. And sneak in our 1S Chinaland LiPo, which, as I mentioned, is now fully charged. Watch this not be the battery port, instead it just is another secret explosion. No, we're good. Click, click. Tease this and this in. I almost don't think it's necessary to screw this back in, but I guess you'd be really sad if you lost your battery door because of the violent nature of this thing's explosions. Now this is our signal. I assume that this also needs batteries. Great. Two AA's. Luckily, I have two AA's. So rock and ready to go. Now in theory this means that we can remote detonate our Claymore from a area of Chinese away. Darn. So multiple ways that you can set up your Claymore to detonate. Apparently you can put a string on here and it'll pull to fire. We've also got this funky LED indicator now. Alright, so we're just gonna try it. There is a teeny tiny switch inside all of this ridiculously large plastic. I'm trying to figure out which switch here is on. Oh, I just did that, so I think it's on. Alright, why not? Let's see. Let's take it outside. This is gonna be dope. Alrighty guys, so I'm actually pretty pleased with these. These are very stiff, these kind of elbow pieces, I suppose, and they let you put your Claymore on any sort of terrain. So if you wanted it here, that would be fine, but if you wanted it to like prop up, you could do, well, I guess you'd never want it to prop up quite like that, but you could prop it up like this so that somebody would, like, hypothetically here, they'd walk over it, and then when they came up the stairs, you'd just be like pop and they get blasted in the back. So you can attach a string to this, and the basic principle there, and I'll be able to demo it here for you really quick, is if you had a tripwire in like that and pulled any amount of tension on it, you can see that the Claymore did just explode. Now there wasn't anything inside it, but we can fix that now. I prefer the detonator a lot, and you can see here that the detonator, that's all it's doing. It's just depressing that little catch electronically, and I'm not sure what the range on it is, but we'll test that too. So let's see if we can't get, and again we want to put the weight, I don't think that there's even a realistically ideal strategy here. Let's see if we can't fit 6 darts inside, and then we'll tuck them in with this little blanket, and closed and locked. So you can definitely tell that there's Nerf darts in there, and let's see, how's this gonna go? So why not? I'll put it here. That'll be where the Claymore is. I'll stand. Whoop! All right, well, we dodged the bullet there. And that was, as picking this up, I accidentally tapped that little switch in there. So the good news is, that was a pretty solid spread, actually. So we'll try it again. And one fun thing about this is that in the SENC at least, we have no shortage of darts that are in a marginal shape, so to speak. So some of these are like, this guy is super beat up. He is at the end of his lifespan. Been through one too many eclipse cages. So that makes them perfect for purposes like this. Now, let's try that one more time. It seemed like everything flew over me, so I'm going to try lessening this angle here. And you can see, like, it does not like having Nerf darts inside. That's not even close to being formally closed. So you can interpret that to taste. I want a little bit of an angle on this. We'll carefully grab this and front towards enemy. Why do I do this? And again, everything went over me. I'll slow that down so that you guys can take a look. But I think that we probably are launching at an upward angle and I just couldn't tell. So we'll have to try and compensate here by just putting it flat. But this is cool. I think that the construction overall is pretty cheap. These screws keep flying out, for me at least, but ooh, and we're creating channels here in the soft plastic with this plastic. Again, it does not like holding the darts. Let's lower it to 5, see if that'll make it any easier on this system. So closed, down, locked. All right, completely flat.
I just want to get claymored, guys. So, completely level, let's go. I'm probably like 4.5 feet tall right now in tactical squat mode. And click. I am the one. I can't seem to hit myself with my own Claymore mine that I am sitting in front of. I don't know if it just fires that high or if I'm doing something wrong, but this might be for much closer quarters than I initially thought. So let's take 5 rival rounds and see if we can't get 5 in there. Nope. Lost it. Try again. Excellent. All right, so the rival rounds hopefully are a little bit better. Let's point it completely level, like so, and get much closer. All right, so now I am standing up, and everything about this feels wrong, like I've directed it in an unpleasant direction, but for you guys, anything, right? Ooh, okay, yeah, that hit exactly where I thought it was going to, but I finally got claymored, so that was our goal all along. Let's throw a couple of these in. We could even make like a little do-re-mi claymore explosion, I guess, with the old 2-in-1. I wonder how effective this is with airsoft stuff. Like if there's 40 BBs flying out, I imagine that would be equally effective, but I'm pretty impressed with this. I kind of want to know. I'm going to tuck these away for just a second here. And you guys won't be able to see this, but I'm going to attach it to my belt. So true to form, we have created the world's most tactical Nerf belt buckle here. And I feel like a Texan already. Whee! That was awesome. What great spread. The ranges on this are actually not bad. Let's launch some rival rounds for ranges, because I'm pretty impressed. Now, admittedly, it's a good like 3.5 feet off the ground right there, but still, that's very cool. The tactical belt buckle might have to be its own video. We'll paint it, write BAMF on the front, McCree style. Could be cool. Oh. Again, it is fickle. Like, I can't imagine using a real one of these. I think I'd have blown myself up already. But say like we were defending the hill. I know that in Aussie land, at least, they play a lot of like defend the castle kind of game types. And so we put it here and here, like that. And they were coming up from this way, and I was covering here with a rapid strike, obviously, and then it looked like they were going to make this corner. What would this do? That's awesome. That's really, really cool. So I have no idea what the maximum capacity would be. We could try and overstuff it something horrendous and see, but I'm actually pretty happy with this. It's about 30 United States dollars, but you guys know as well as I do that they are always doing some sort of sale price, so it varies often enough, like you're not quite sure what you're gonna get. The construction is cheap, that is of note. It's not like the grenade, you're not throwing it, but you can see this screw is already coming out right there, and this one as well. It does not like the constant smacking onto things, and again, we're already wearing here and here, but overall not a bad product. I think that this is very much for scenario style play, but I'm certainly going to bring it to the SCNC in March, because unlike the grenades, you don't have to hit somebody with this. You can just, like, you're never throwing this giant piece of plastic, you're just taking it, and setting it somewhere on the battlefield. I almost stepped on the detonator. This is a dangerous game that we're playing, but this is not a liability in terms of like safety. You're never gonna hurt anybody with this. It's just gonna open up and they're gonna be shocked unsuspectingly. So I'm gonna give the Nerf Claymore a solid thumbs up. I'm actually pretty impressed with it so far, but let's go ahead and try one more time and see what like the some odd 10, 11 darts that I just put in are going to look like. How will their spread be? So over here we cleaned up pretty well. I feel like we don't have a lot going on. Somebody just came down the stairs. They're not suspecting anything, and pow. Oh yeah, I could be into this. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Huge thanks to Lightake for sending it over, and I hope that we get to make more product reviews for them, because these are very unique, repurposed kind of other blaster sports products that I wouldn't have known about otherwise. Like, these are very, very interesting, and both of them work for our purposes, but this one in particular, like, I'm personally excited to use, even if it is trying to commit seppuku on me. But not bad, very cool Claymore, and let me know what you guys think. Would you pay $30 to have a scenario, like almost roleplay piece in your Nerf wars? Weigh in the comment section below. Much love, Nerf on, Drac out.